hopefully it will look much better in production. So we're starting with eyeshadow base. I use this specific one from NARS just because it's what I'm trying out now. I have really oily eyelids, so I am trying quite a lot of eyeshadow bases, and this one is just in a cube. A little bit of the shadow base. Of course, you need to do your makeup with clean hands. So we're smudging with the ring finger just because it's most comfortable for me. I use it to put on my eye cream as well. And done. Now, for better blending, I put just skin color eyeshadow or even powder, depends on what you prefer. This one is from Lethal Cosmetics. It's just skin color, called Ephemeral. They sell eyeshadows as singles, and sometimes they create palettes. I like it just because I like to open up my palette, so singles are best for me. So putting also NARS. This is a blush brush. I use it because I just don't like to use small blending brush for putting some solid color on my whole eyelid. And that's what I'm doing. Cover up everything, and then blending would be much better. For some reason, this eyeshadow skips on my inner corner, maybe because I need to use smaller brush, but it just does. Next, this is Sigma brush. Yeah, it's not clean because I use it for this makeup quite a lot, and I really need to clean this, but in the end of the week. So now I'm using this orange color. Here it is. You can use any non-muted but not bright orange color as a transition shade, because brights won't work well for foresty makeup. Burnt orange is really nice for this, but that's what I'm using right now. It's from Sunset palette from not Sigma, from Sleek. They're really cute colors, but you can use any orange that you have. It is not really neony bright. So I'm taking a little bit on just the flap, on the flat part, putting the eyeshadow, the eye brush on my lid flat, and yeah, my hands are really shaky. I have to excuse this as well as my wild accent. So what we're doing is putting in the outer corner our flat edge and just going in the rainbow motion. This color has less of a payoff, which is good when you are trying to do something that you didn't do anytime when you're trying out. But I already did this makeup lots of times, so we're just using it. I'd like to finish it sometime. So again, in the outer corner and in rainbow motion, and then drag it out a little bit to elongate the outer corner. Now, when we have a thinner layer as our transition, we use the same color, the same brush, same flat use, and now we're putting it in the eye crease and making it brighter. As you can probably see, eyeshadow skips on my part between the corner in the middle of the eye, so I like to take a little bit more and put it in this spot and go out again. Yeah, this is how it looks. It's very easy. And now I'm doing the same on the other lid. Rainbow motion from corner to the middle of your eyelid with just a smidge of pressure. Drag it out a bit. If you see that it didn't go up very well, and then add more on the crease itself. Here you can see once again it's skipping. There it is. Upper lid transition color done. Now for the lower lid, we use the same brush, put it flat to the eye in the outer corner, even a little bit out there, just to connect with the upper eyeshadow, upper lid eyeshadow, and here we're not using any pressure, because if your hands are shaky like mine, the eye brush will end up in your eye, which happened to me. Now we are adding bit by bit up to almost inner corner. As you can see, I ended the eyeshadow here. If it's your first time or the second time and you ended up a little bit closer, a little bit outer, it's okay. Don't stress it out. It's just makeup. And now near the eye again. I almost use the point of eye brush to put just outside my outer corner and going in back and forth motion as close to eyelashes as I can with the flattest side. And that's how eye brush is up in your eye. I use this scheme with almost all of my makeups. I just shake up the colors so it will be easy. Sometimes I don't use flat blending brush, but the flame-like one, and then I prefer to use two brushes, the bigger one for upper lid and the smaller one for the lower lid. Let's add a little bit more. It's okay to close your eye because you don't want bristles in your eye. Done. The brush is E25 if you need. This was a really cool enchanted forest set or something like this. It comes with all the eye brushes that you can need, and with the really cute makeup bag. Now, for the outer corner, to darken it out, I use this woody brownish color on flat blending brush. If it's blending, I think it's tapered maybe. It's same set, E40 tapered blending brush. Now, what I do is I do one tap, two taps in this woody color. This is from the same sunset palette from Slick. But again, you can use any brown woody color. It can be a little bit reddish, it looks cool as well, but not like this one here. It's really redwood. Somewhere in between is okay. Completely red, it will not look good with the orange color. Now, I have my shadow on the brush. I just put it just outside the outer corner, little bit upwards, like this, with several motions just to see what I'm doing, because it can end up muddy really fast. Now it's a little bit brighter than I want, so to darken it I again do 2 taps and tapping on my lid. No brushing motions because it will get muddy. Now it seems okay. You can, if you really look at it, you can see a little bit of orange that was not covered up. It's okay. First of all, eyeshadows travel, so it will blend. And who looks at your makeup this close? And next one. I like this big flat brush because it covers a lot and you can really center it wherever you want it, from corner side. Sorry, I don't speak English in my day-to-day, maybe just writing, so it will take some time for me to get used to talking English. So I look in my mirror and get my eyebrows a little bit upwards, so I'll try to add eyeshadow as I don't know the word for this, so it covers mostly without any skipping. It might be a good word for it. And trying not to get muddy. Yeah, it got muddy, so I use my finger. Clean hands when you're doing your makeup. You don't want eye infections, and you don't want infections in your eyeshadows. If you use alcohol to sanitize it every time, your eyeshadows will not get any infections, but they will go bad faster and they will stick less, and the color payoff will be much less. And I have eyeshadows that are 14 years old. I know it sounds gross, but they're still good for my very sensitive eyes, and I don't get eye infections from them. So, clean hands is the best way to make your eyeshadows last. It would be better with clean brushes as well, but I usually use my brushes somewhat 7 times till I clean them. Now, we did the upper outer corner. Now we need to do the lower outer corner. And from the same set, I like this set just because I can use everything, and the only brush I need in addition to this set is the blush brush to put my base color on. So this is the flat angled brush that I use for outer corner. This one is E65 small angle. I use same woody brown color, 2 strokes on the shadow itself. Put the brush in the angle, the longer bristles on the outer side and the shorter one in the inner side, almost on the corner, a little bit out there, and as close to my eyelashes as possible, and almost tapping the eyeshadow on my lid, not dragging it. And with the same brush, same color payoff on the other side. You don't need much for your outer corners. Here I'm dragging a little bit, just to use what I have. That's all. And now you can see the eye shape is suddenly up. If you drag it a little bit closer, your eyes look much rounder. That's all with this. I'll use for this brush. Now, next color I have in other palette, and it's actually the palette that I have for 14 years. Yes. That's a 52 color palette. I mostly didn't use it, but I am trying to use it now. As you can see, this green color is almost down just because of this makeup. So what we do next is same set, E55 eye shading. What I really like about this brush, it's flat and dense, and it works really nice with eyeshadows that are kind of metallic but don't have much payoff. So what I'm doing is, again, this last bit of green color that is left, it's metallic grayish green. I like it, this color, but I prefer more olive green colors. You can use blue, turquoise, even metallic gray with this color combination. I am just trying to end this grayish green, and you see this brush gives a lot of payoff. So I'm just dragging it twice and then gently dragging it on my lid. I have very sensitive eyes, and Sigma brushes are the best for me because I don't cry after them. With a little bit of pressure, it comes off really nice on the lid. trying to put it as close to my lashes as I can get to. Now I'm just connecting. I'm not dragging green color on my outer color, outer corner color. Say this 5 times fast. Now, second eye. I'm starting my eyeshadow just a smidge after my inner corner, just because I like my eyes to look like they're placed wider. For some reason, I already have wide place size. Now, I don't know what to call this scheme. It's kind of when I was searching for smoky eyes, that was the scheme they used, but it does look like a little bit of cut crease. It's the same scheme for eyeshadow placement, just different colors. So I call it colorful smoky eyes. Now here, because my brush is so flat, I'm trying to put it just under the crease, so I don't end up with jump of green color. Yep, that's our fourth eyeshadow, and we're done with this brush. Now, what I like to do in the inner corner, it's this pencil brush, E30 pencil, and now I'm taking from the same palette this ivory color. You can't really see that it's ivory, it looks almost greenish, but it is ivory. 2 strokes, very small strokes, and taking it up like this. Because this palette doesn't have much of a payoff, I'm taking quite a bit. If you use visor or something like this, you need much less, maybe one tap on the eyeshadow. And I'm putting just in my inner corner with a full brush, and then when almost all the color is already in my inner corner, I just drag it a bit until I connected with our orange color on my lower lid. If you see that it's not connected enough with your upper lid color, you can just push it in a bit from what's left on your brush. You don't need to use too much eyeshadow, because if you use too much, it ends up traveling everywhere and maybe even rolling up, and it looks gross. So next I'm putting on my second eye. And bring it out a bit. Now I'm checking if it looks somewhat symmetric, because I have really symmetric eyes. And I'm closing all the view for you. There. That's my eyeshadow done. Now, next, we're closing all the not unused palettes, so no Ginger Wonder jumps anywhere and makes a mess. What I need next is the mascara. I like this one. It's Korean brand. I don't know this brand very much. I just got on a Korean site that I take all my skincare from, that I order all my skincare from, and I searched for micro cara or micro mascara. I like really small ones because I tend to poke my eyes out with the bigger ones. And now we are doing the upwards motion. Nice thing about this mascara, it's a tubing one, so it won't come off with the rain or tears. You are getting out of your eyelashes in the shower with warm water, and it doesn't make you look like a panda, so that's nice. And I have really small and pointing downwards eyelashes, so I just gave up on curling. Eyelash curlers tend to pinch my eyelids, so no way. If I succeed to curl it a bit upwards, it's good. If not, we use what we got. And the other eye. I'm trying my best to get color on my lashes, but I don't like spider lashes, so I do it fast, and if it comes off like, maybe you can see this, it's not colored very well, I just don't care about it. I prefer my lashes thin and not spider-like, so that's that. Also, for this specific eye look and all of the gentler looks, I use the brown color. It's this brand has 4 colors. I think they have color for blondes, which is really nice. This is the reddish brown 02. They call it dark brown, I think, but it does look a little bit reddish, and it works well with the woody elven makeup, especially my hair color is kind of soft, so I have two of those eyeshadows. I use the black one with more cool colors or really dark colors, and the brown one with warm or softer makeup, which is always warm in my case, almost always. Okay, eyeshadow done, mascara done. Now I use eye pencil as well. This one is from Essence. It's an olive hue, uh, 36 I think. This eye pencil is the least irritating for my eyes. I tried a bunch of different ones from different brands. My eyes just are so sensitive. Little blow of the wind and I have running eyes, which is why I usually take out makeup wipes in my purse, because a little bit of wind and it's gonna be a mess. So eye pencil, I just go in my eyes. I think I should just give up on eye pencil because it's too much trouble. I can wear eye pencil. It was a bit too much. I can wear it about 2 hours without too much trouble. If I accidentally go to sleep with eye pencil still not completely gone, I get eye infection. Now we are I, I'm trying not to blink because blinking uh, doesn't allow for a pencil to sit properly, but sensitive eyes, blinking is kind of what comes with it. This one is done. That's a complete eye look, but we want a complete look. I don't use any skin cover up. I have really, I can't call it sensitive skin. I am just overstimulated by any skin cover ups. So I just use sunscreen with the least feelable texture, and I just know it's gonna be crazy if I'll try. So, orangish red color on the lips. This one is from a really long time ago collection from I think it was Face Shop. I It's a lip tint. I don't use it properly as a lip tint. I use it as a full lip color. should probably exfoliate my lips before using it. It tingles a bit, and I try to do my lip shape maybe a bit out there, but I have a really weird shape here. It's not straight for some reason. I don't have a really good technique for lip color. I just try to do my best. With what I have. And I like to like put on the excess color on my inner lip and then go with a more pointy erection on my cupid's bow. And I should give it some time to set, but it still will be kind of glossy, and that's why I like this tint. But unlike tints that go completely matte, this one is transferable, and you need to retouch it. So that's all. That's my usual makeup scheme. That's how I do my eyes, do my lips, just play with colors. Thank you so much. Bye bye.